In days gone by, traveling sales professionals depended on the railroad to deliver them from place to place. Passenger trains served as a link between communities and enabled salespeople to be mobile. Oh, happy day. Well, these days, the traveling professional depends on something entirely different. Tools that make today's career-minded mogul most definitely mobile. Today in the original 1930 Texas and Pacific Railroad station, we've gathered some of the most prestigious names in the computer game to discuss accessories for mobile computing. Hi, I'm Mark Bunting, your host, and welcome back once again to the Signature Series, where we're exploring the topic of mobile computing, portable computing, in 1996 and beyond, here at the old historic train station, the Texas and Pacific train station in the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. Folks, welcome back again. Let me introduce our panelists. To my immediate right, Scott Bauer, going on now your silver anniversary in the technology industry after 23 years at IBM, where your last position was actually marketing director for the IBM ThinkPad, the portable notebook computer line. Now vice president of sales and marketing for Samsung. I should point out a $70 billion company.
Small company.
Very small. Well, you've recently introduced your own line under the Samsung brand of notebook computers, which have been getting high praise. Welcome. To Scott's immediate right, Jim Bartlett. Jim is a true veteran of the PC industry with stints at Zenith Data Systems, NV Philips, NEC, and most recently as the Director of Offerings and Strategies Mobile Computing at IBM on the ThinkPad line. Dick Pierce is Director of Marketing for Intel's Mobile and Handheld Products Group. Dick is a 15-year veteran of Intel, almost, including stints both stateside and Japan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
To Dick's right, Jane Eisenberg. Jane is unique to our panel, not only because she's the only female at the table today, but because she represents our software contingency. Jane is a 10-year veteran of Digital Equipment Corporation, moved on to Spinnaker Software, most recently Director of Core Notes Marketing at Lotus Development, and you're here to sort of represent the software perspective on what these new technologies mean. To my immediate left, Dale Fuller, a certainly well-traveled veteran of the technology industry with stints at Motorola, Apple, Texas Instruments, where you actually worked in the development of the first somewhat mobile computer, Canon Computer Systems, and most recently, Vice President of Portable Computer Systems with NEC Technologies, the much celebrated Versa computer line. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I want to get back into where we were last time a little bit in terms of covering sort of the general benefits of mobile computing, but in particular this time, I want to take a real focus on accessories, because it's really accessories, docking stations, external CD-ROM drives, some of these cool accessories that are really extending the applications related to mobile computing. I think one of the big benefits of portable computers is the fact that you can take with you on the road exactly what you need, but with these accessories, you can also add on when you need things like a CD-ROM drive, when you need to add on an extra fax modem, a high-speed fax modem on a PC card. So you've really got choices, which is important to anyone who's traveling with a computer. Jim, tell me, first of all, PC cards. They're actually called PC MCIA, and I won't ask you to tell us what that stands for, though you probably can. This whole PC card technology, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, PC card technology came out of a desire for many of us in the industry to come up with a standardized way to expand mobile computing devices. And initially it was memory. So that's where the M and the MCIA came from, was memory cards. And very quickly it came to encompass other things such as input and output devices such as modems, network cards, even hard disk drives, wireless communication devices. So basically almost anything you can think of that you would want to do to add to a mobile computer or give it the flexibility to change as your needs change can be done by slotting these cards in that are about the size of a credit card.
Well, I think that's such a perfect example of why we're seeing this phenomenon in mobile computing and why people in all walks of life and all walks of business are now saying, hey, I need a notebook computer, not a desktop computer, because I want to take it with me. I want to have the ability to be connected with my office, with my network, or my email, or all of these things when I'm on the road. And I think that the PC card technology is really a wonderful example of how I think mobile technologies in general are really extending people's workspace, which, you know, this virtual office thing which is taking off, it seems like more people are working at home. When we talk about accessories, Dick, from the Intel perspective, you guys create the processors that run all these boxes, and
Right.
I've got the same processing power now in a notebook computer that I can get in a desktop. Are these kinds of accessory technologies like PC cards really giving me true desktop functionality on the road? I mean, no compromise, maybe it's the expression I should use, desktop functionality.
Well, I mean, desktop computers have always had the ability to expand. And in the original notebook computers, one of the drawbacks was without the standard that Jim just talked about, you were limited in that expandability.
Right.
So by creating a standard whereby now there are standard accessories that you can plug in, you're now getting to that similar type of no compromise computing in a notebook form factor, which I think is very important when you're considering using a notebook as a desktop equivalent machine.
Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Now, before we do, stay tuned for this quick segment. Here's some interesting technology that may assist you in your mobile computing endeavors. Watch the commercials after that, and then please join us.
In computing today, whether you use a computer in the home or business environment, we're definitely in the multimedia age. And multimedia applications simply devour storage space. iOmega Corporation provides personal storage solutions that allow you to transport, share, backup, and ensure the important data or the important personal stuff that you simply can't put a price tag on. You know, today's floppy just doesn't cut it anymore. It hasn't evolved with the other components in a computer. That's where iOmega's zip drive comes in. It's definitely the floppy for the multimedia age. On a single cartridge, you can hold up to 100 megabytes. That's over 70 times the capacity on one floppy disk. You know, 100 megabytes in a floppy-sized cartridge is quite an accomplishment. Well, iOmega Corporation worked with Fuji and their Atom technology to make that possible. More importantly, zip drive is portable. It's lightweight, weighs under a pound, and it's affordably priced as well, making it affordable for the business user to the home user. The external drive is available for only $199 at retail, while the zip disks, 100 megabytes each, are available for under $15 each in multi-packs. If you're a power user running audio, video, or high-end graphics applications, multimedia applications simply eat storage space on your hard drive. Now, where zip drive is the floppy for the multimedia age, iOmega's Jazz drive is definitely the ultimate personal hard drive for the power user. Whether you're in business or home and you're running those audio, video, or CAD/CAM or graphics applications, you need the power of a Jazz drive. 1 gigabyte cartridges that are only $99 at retail. A portable drive that weighs a little under 2 pounds that's only $599, yet has the performance of leading-edge hard drive technology. You know, you'd never invest in expensive computer equipment for your home or your business without insuring it. But what about the personal and business information stuff that's on that computer? You need to insure that as well. That's where iOmega's Ditto drives come in. With capacities ranging from 800 megabytes to well over 3 gigabytes, they're affordable, portable, and easy to use. Take the Ditto Easy 800. Under $150 retail for a portable insurance policy backup device for your business and personal stuff. Stuff you can't put a price on. In computing today, it's a multimedia world. And if you're running the applications, you better have a place to put them, to insure them and protect them, and to transport them and share them. That's where iOmega's personal storage solutions, Zip, Ditto, and Jazz fit in perfectly with those power applications.
You can hear this CNBC show on the web, www.bunting.com.
The trouble with most notebooks this size is that most hands are this size. That's why we created the 4.5-pound ThinkPad 701 and gave it a price that makes it easy to get your hands on one.
I'll see if I can make it.
What takes business presentations to a whole new level? The Intel Pentium processor. It gives your notebook the power to make PC software come alive. With video and graphics that help your presentations speak for themselves. The Intel Pentium processor.
You and I need to do persuasive presentations. So does my wife in her management seminars. And my son does reports at school. The problem is software takes weeks to learn and presentations take days to create. Until now. This revolutionary product will change the way you do presentations forever. It's called ASAP. It is so easy to use, you'll create high-impact presentations in 5 minutes, guaranteed. How does it work? Type your outline. Next, click Layouts. ASAP's intelligent formatting composes everything, automatically. Then click Designs, and Color Schemes, and import a table or chart. That's it. You're ready to go. Act now, and this incredibly powerful tool can be yours for just $99 plus shipping and handling. There's no risk. Call this number now, and you too can be creating beautiful presentations fast. ASAP has a 90-day money-back guarantee. Call now. ASAP.
It has power, speed, retractable wings. And at today's prices, you don't have to be a country to own one.
Lifestyle seems to play a huge role in this mobile computing phenomenon. And as you talk about accessories and you talk about getting a notebook computer instead of a traditional desktop computer, there are, I'll call them accessory or enabling technologies above and beyond PC cards, docking stations, for example. Explain to me how the docking station works. It's basically, I've got a port replicator or a docking station that I can plug my notebook computer in and then still have the advantage of working on a full-size keyboard, a mouse, even a larger monitor if I want to have stationary. So it's almost like two computers in one. When I'm in the dock, I've got a desktop. When I want to pull it out and take it with me, I go. Was that a fair statement?
Yeah, absolutely. And the key is being able to do it in one motion. With one motion, being able to convert yourself from a mobile, nomadic user to a desktop user. Exactly. With one motion, you connect to everything.
Hot docking.
Now, is that just to plug into the network, or are do the docks run the gamut?
Well, the docks really run the full gamut of all the PC card capabilities. So you can actually put all those different full-feature PC cards, whether it's video capture cards or any of the other things that you want or you use on a desktop, you can put into your docking station today. And that gives you really the added feature set of things that you may not want to carry around with you at the time when you go mobile.
Like a tape backup unit.
Or CD-ROM if you didn't want to have one in your notebook?
Right, or video capture if you don't want to have video capture out there, or other types of options.
Right. So it is sort of two computers in one, which again, with this all the lifestyle things that are influencing people to buy notebook computers, seems like docking stations and the PC cards would play a key role in allowing people to have the best of both worlds.
Well, I think the key is, from a mobile perspective, is modularity, so that you've basically, a mobile computer allows you to do whatever your individual requirements are.
When you say modularity, what do you mean exactly?
Well, you're building it so that you can add and expand. For instance, you can take the Ultra Bay, which might hold, for instance, an extra battery. It might be where the floppy is today. So you can take the floppy out if you don't need the floppy, put an extra battery.
Okay.
Don't need an extra battery, maybe put a CD-ROM in. Maybe put some additional PC cards inside, a TV tuner, something inside that you have that modularity there. And it's depending on what the individual own requirements, because everybody has different needs. So everybody has different price points, and you have to be able to find the box that fits your requirements and your needs.
I think the real benefit here for the end user is the versatility that it gives them, because we go through the day doing different tasks and different jobs. You need different tools to do that. Whether you might need a floppy drive this time, you might need extra battery life because you're going to go on an international flight. All those different things give you that real versatility, and I love the word options. It gives you, as a user, the option to do what you need to do.
You actually have portable computers and docking stations at Lowe's and have for some time, right?
The standard configuration is a portable and a docking station. It's been that way for several years, and it works very, very well for us. We are able to take all the information we need with us at any time. When you talk about home business people having systems, what home business person doesn't eventually occasionally go to see customers, or occasionally get on an airplane, or
go on vacation,
or go on vacation,
or
and want
occasionally decide to work in a different part of the
house.
Right.
Yeah. Sit in front of the TV on the couch.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing about now home-based LANs that people are putting local area networks in their
That's
home.
right. You have 2 or 3 computers that are local, connecting them all on a single network.
Yeah, I have to confess I have 2 connected. I wouldn't call it a LAN yet. There's just 2.
It's peer-to-peer.
But